speaking on behalf of the Cooper family for his mom Janet and his older brother Cody. My name is Larry, as I told you. I was the guy that Quinn always referred to as his stepfather. That was not legally true, but that's the way we always felt it. I felt that way, he felt that way. We had a real tight bond. I met him 5 years ago when he came to my gym to start training in MMA, and he was a 13-year-old pie-faced young man who the gym was foreign to him, and over time he evolved and become a very strong, very qualified fighter, and my best students I ever had. Just adored him. He was kind and easygoing and gentle, and through the whole process he never changed basically who he was. He was a computer geek, and we loved him being that way. He loved big band music, and he loved to dance, and he had a crazy, quirky kind of humor and stuff, and loved his mom and his brother a ton. When I was 18, I didn't necessarily want to do things out in public with my mom, but he did. He was everything that I wanted to be when I was 18, but I was not. And he was a great kid. Through this whole thing, we have gotten lots of support, but I specifically want to mention 3 people that have been instrumental in really helping us here. It wouldn't have been the same without them. I love Chief Hamlin. That guy has been really good. He's been sensible. He hasn't had his head in the damn clouds, not living in reality and stuff. He's done things for us that nobody else could have done. He did them before we even asked about it. He's been really great, really like him. I had a real sensitive issue I wanted taken care of. Everybody talked about how they were going to do something about it. Nobody quite ever did it. And then I got put in touch with Lieutenant Rick MacArthur, and he handled a very sensitive issue. I never checked up on him. I never did nothing. He just did it. That was hugely important, and it meant a lot to me, and I really like him for that. Janet works for the Cow Creek government offices in town here, and that's the third one I want to thank. They've been way more than a job to work at. They've treated her like family, and they've been kind, and they've done more than you'd ever dream of them doing. They have been really wonderful. Lots of them. I can't name a name because I'm going to start forgetting, and there's so many to make, but I just want to say that they have treated her like family. She always loved working there, but it's going to be even more loved now. I would be amiss if I just dropped it and stopped right here, because the family and myself too, we have a little statement we want to make about something. This is not, let's not cloud the issues. Let's put blame where blame is due. This is not about guns. This is about a sick mother, okay? If he didn't have a gun, he'd have had a machete. If he didn't have a machete, he'd have had a bomb. It's silly. Cain killed Abel with a rock. It was a lesson we knew years and years and years ago. And years and years and years ago, we understood the lesson. It was the evil in the heart of Cain. But today, we're blaming the rock again. That's silly. But the reasons politicians want to sign an amendment on guns is because it's the quick fix. It's easy. Sign the bill, push it under the rug, out of sight, out of mind. But to address the real issue, an individual who is sick and has his own agenda, and he wants to pay back the world in some way, and this is the way he did it, that's hugely difficult to solve. And it's not easy to do. It's take years to come. You haven't got no straight answers. You have no honest answers. You don't say we're putting it into order right now. We can't say that because it's hard. But that's what the real issue is. It's really that. we're going to miss him forever, but he's going to live in our hearts forever. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get over everything, but if we can get over this, we can get over anything in life. And so that's what Eleanor Roosevelt said. If you can get over this hard thing that seems to tear you apart, you can get over anything in life. And that's the way we're looking at it. Thank you very much. That's all I have to say.